ever episode of Cook the Dishes. My name is Samantha Mahmood and my guest today is someone who knows his way around the kitchen, Chef Ben. Chef Ben is an intercontinental chef who has worked in Nigerian five-star hotels such as Echo Hotel and Suites. He's also a cake and pastry instructor at a vocational training center. Chef Ben is also associated with Nigerian celebrity chefs and he's a current head chef at 788 Restaurant Twin Waters and a consultant chef for 355 groups.
Hello guys, my name is Chef Ben. I'm a chef consultant and I did some very lovely menu and recipes for one restaurant which is 355 Group. And the 355 Group, they have branch in Abuja, they have branch in Lagos, and they also have branch in Ghana and Liberia soon to come. Well, we created 11 amazing dishes and which I'm going to share the recipes with you. And the first one I will be starting with the starter, which is the salad niçoise. Salad niçoise is a French-based nice salad which is come with you have a boiled potato inside, you have some green beans, you have boiled egg, you have a tuna, and you have lettuce and a green and black olive. So while we are doing that, we have the dressing which we use for it, which is specially made for that. And the dressing we can also share with you. The dressing is made with vinaigrette, which we have olive oil, we have our vinaigrette, white vinegar, or you can also use red vinegar depending on what you have at that present moment. Or possibly some people will prefer lime juice or lemon juice, fresh squeeze, which is also really good, and a little bit of crushed pepper to go with it. That is for the salad niçoise. And another starter which is prawns martini. Prawns martini is a combination of, we have prawns which is made with a little bit of salsa sauce. The salsa sauce, we have green pepper, red pepper cut in dice, we have onions cut in dice. We also have tomato cut in dice. And after that, we try to steam a little bit. We try to steam a little bit our prawns, not to overcook it. You will see the picture later, not to overcook it. You steam it a little bit. While you are steaming it, you will add a little bit of martini. That is the flavor. That's why we call it prawns martini. The martini, white martini comes and to give it the whole dimension. That's why we call it prawns martini. And that martini, the same martini, we use it to also mix your cocktail sauce to give again the flavor to the martini. That is very important. You put it in a martini glass. After you mix your cocktail sauce, you put all your ingredients inside, like green pepper which you cut in dice, the red pepper which you cut in dice, the tomato which you cut in dice, the onions which you cut in dice. You put a little bit of ketchup, a little bit of mayonnaise inside, a little bit of mustard, which you are mixing it together and add a martini to it. Martini wine sec, which is sec. With the sec mean dry martini. You put the sec martini inside, and then you mix everything together and put in a martini glass and arrange your prawns on it. And then you garnish it with a little bit of lovely lettuce and a bit of lime to push it out. After that, we will go direct to chicken lime soup. Chicken lime soup is a recipe which we came up with. Okay, we said, okay, fine, what can we do with chicken? We don't want it to be something heavy. We want it to be light and clear soup. So we came out with this chicken lime soup, which is also amazing. And the chicken lime soup was totally made with chicken breast. We use chicken breast for the chicken lime soup, and we made a stock out of carrots, lime, onions, green pepper, all the ingredients we find in our kitchen. We used to make the lime, the stock. And after making the stock, then we shred our chicken inside. And we serve it with a lovely bread roll which goes with it. That is the chicken lime soup. One of the main course which I made and I really enjoyed was the fish Provincial. Is really amazing. It's a fish which has a combination of carrot puree, honey glazed carrot puree, let me precise, because what I did with the carrot puree is I tried to at least braise the carrot with honey in the pan, braise the carrot with honey and a little bit of seasoning in a fry pan. And then after braising that, and now puree it, make it as a puree and smooth. And we serve it with a bed on a bed of vegetables. We have broccoli, which was inside. We have cauliflower. We have carrot. We have a zucchini. To make it colorful, because when you are eating, when you are biting, you go with your carrot puree, you go with your vegetables, and then the fish itself, which was kind of braised in his own jus. In his own jus. What I mean by his own jus in this, you have put the fish in the pan, season the fish, put in the pan a little bit of butter, a little bit of olive oil to mix it together, and a little bit of rosemary and thyme. Then those things, then giving the flavor you want. When you are braising it, you have to put the juice on the fish, and so on and so forth. The more you are going, you are putting the juice on the fish so it will not be dry. And for plating wise, you get your lovely plate. You put your carrot puree down, arrange your vegetables on it, and put your fish on it, garnish it a little bit, and serve it with lime, which is so good. You serve it with lime. You serve it with lime, which is so good, and it could go with any side dish of your choice. You could go with any side dish of your choice, or if you don't want to eat heavy, directly is good with the vegetable and everything. That is also amazing fish Provincial we created for 355 group. Another one we made again is spaghetti carbonara. Normally you hear tagliatelle carbonara, but we decided to say, okay, let's twist it a little bit and make it spaghetti carbonara, so that more you understand spaghetti, you know that, okay, yeah, you are eating spaghetti carbonara, that's what you are going to eat, and that's what you are eating. So spaghetti carbonara is a non-Muslim food because we have bacon inside. With the bacon, we have the spaghetti which you boil, and also the combination of it, we have a cooking cream, you have eggs, you have a black pepper crush which goes inside, and after that you try to, the method is simple. You try to put a little bit of oil in fry pan and saute your bacon with a little bit of onions and garlic, saute it a little bit. You take the juice or the water of this pasta you boil, add a little bit to it, and try to whisk your whipping cream, the egg, and a little bit of Parmesan cheese, and mix it together and pour it and turn it. Don't overcook it. It shouldn't be overcooked. It has to be moist. It has to be lovely. Even when you want, you can just take a bread to lick the plate when you are finished, when you are done eating. That is spaghetti carbonara, and you plate it lovely as you want. After that, we also created a ciocchione stew, which is Italian stew. It's like Nigerian stew, but this is Italian stew, which we created, which can go with any type of rice. It could go with butter steamed rice. It could go with egg rice. It could go with coriander fried rice. It could go with any rice you want, any rice you get in your house, and this thing, as far as white, go with it. But the seafood combination, we have calamari inside, we have a crab inside, we have medium prawns, we have croaker fish, which they are all cut inside. You make your stew lovely and nice and put them inside. The method is simple. You get a prawn tomato preferably, but if you don't have prawn tomato, you can get a fresh tomato. Just boil it a little bit in a salty water, remove the skin and chop it. After that, after you put your tomato on fire, you try to saute it a little bit and add a little bit of juice to it. It could be a little bit of water and a little bit of white wine to make it, because it's seafood, so it goes with that wine. So to give it the flavor you want, and a little bit of lemon juice or lime juice freshly squeezed, depending on what you have. And then all those fresh items, your calamari, you cut it in a big chunk. The fish, you cut it also in a big chunk. The crab hand, you use it like that. And the medium prawns as well, you put it inside. And after you put them inside, you try to season the stew depending on the flavor you like, depending on what you have in your house. You try to season it, a little bit of salt, a little bit of cubes, depending on what you have in your house. And now you put all the fresh seafood inside and cover it to steam for about nothing less than 15 minutes. You twist it, you turn the pot slowly. After you turn the pot slowly, directly you remove it out of the fire and put a little bit of parsley inside to give it the flavor and cover it there. When you are ready to eat, get your rice. It could be butter rice, like I said earlier. It could be coriander fried rice, like I said earlier. It could also be cauliflower fried rice, which could also be very good with it. So choose all the rice you want, and you go with it.